In the last episode, we hooked up the Scamp and headed up to central New Jersey for a night of camping at Allaire State Park. This was a park that we had never stayed at, so we were excited to explore the historic village that they have on the property, and we also got to check out the Pine Creek Railroad. It wasn't running that day, but they have some interesting exhibits outside that you can see. And then we headed back to our campsite for this great sunset behind the trees, and we got our campfire ready because we were cooking our dinner and some dessert over the campfire that night. Since we've got the fire going, I didn't feel like cooking in the Scamp, so we're trying to cook over the campfire. We've got this chicken sausage over here on the cast iron skillet, and then this is kind of interesting. These are, I think they're turnips, and one of our neighbors gave it to us. Actually, the owner of our resort where we parked the tiny house brought these giant turnips over and said that they were from Texas. She had this huge bag of turnips, so I cooked them right before we left the house, and I'm just warming them up over the fire to go with the chicken sausage, and then I'm going to cut up some peppers and onions, and we had an avocado that needs to be eaten, so that's going in there too. Should have brought an onion. Oh, that's what I forgot. But should be plenty. If you've ever tried to cook over an open fire like this, you know that it's not necessarily the easiest thing, especially if you're used to cooking on a stove where you have immediate regulation, where you can turn the heat up or turn the heat down. It's a lot easier to control. When you're cooking over a campfire, it is a challenge to get the fire consistent enough so that you have enough heat to cook things, but it's not so much heat that you're burning all your food. It takes a little bit of practice. The grate over the campfire definitely helps to make that a little bit easier. Okay, there's the chicken sausage with peppers, and I think it's a turnip. I'm not really sure what that thing is. It is a full moon tonight, so it's really nice. I love camping when it's a full moon because it's so bright outside. Oh, Redford's in the Scamp. We looked over and Red was standing here staring at the Scamp, and we were like, I think he's tired. I think he wants to go to bed. So sure enough, I opened the door and let him in. And he's been hanging out on the bed for a little while. He was taking a nap. Red, you okay? Hi. But he was like trying to curl up outside because he's so tired. There's a lot of adventuring in one day. I know. But it's funny how far he's come. He really loves hanging out in the Scamp now. Even though we're still sitting outside by the fire, he just wants to be in here. He likes the comfy bed. Since this was Patrick's birthday weekend, we definitely couldn't skip dessert. So we did this little experiment. We got these Entenmann's little pies, and we put them on the cast iron skillet over the campfire to warm them up. And then I made some hot chocolate, and this ended up working out awesome. Those little pies, when you warm them up, are so good.
Thank you.
It is getting toasty warm in here. It's the first time we're really using the heater. We tried it once when we did our fall trip, but when we came inside, Pat turned the heater on, and it feels really nice in here right now. This is great. What do you think, Red? You like being warm? Yeah. It really does look like a moose. And then there's like little falling leaves above it. And a turkey. That's so strange.
On a mountain range.
What do you think, Red? What do you think? You don't like the rain? You want to stay inside? You like the Scamp? Good talk. We woke up to rain that morning, and we were just kind of hanging out in the Scamp, enjoying some relaxing time, but we knew we couldn't relax too long because the temperature was dropping really quickly, and we knew that there was snow on the way. Is it all? Oh, I think so. I just turned it all the way down.
All the way to the left?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the temperature right now is dropping quick. It's getting windy. It's supposed to... Oh, actually, it kind of feels like freezing rain right now. Cold. Much colder than when we woke up this morning. So, we're gonna get a move on. It's probably not great to be driving in this.
Yeah, fire going on in the cabin.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The weather switched really quick today, and I mean, we were expecting it, but we were sort of just enjoying relaxing in the Scamp, so we were kind of taking our time getting ready. But it switched over from rain to like freezing rain now, and it's supposed to start snowing in a little while, so we figured it was a good time to leave. But the nice thing is, by the time we actually figure out we're ready to leave, it only takes us like 20 minutes from cleaning up, putting everything away, taking the jacks up, and getting in the car. So pretty quick switch. But we were really happy with the heater, and I think the best thing... What are you doing, Red? The best thing about the Scamp right now is this is just too late in the season. We would have never gone tent camping right now, so this is definitely helping to extend our season of being able to do stuff outdoors, so that was nice. But we were starting to get a lot of condensation inside, so when we get home we're definitely going to have to plug it in and run the dehumidifier to get all that moisture out from the inside of the Scamp so we don't get mildew. There's the dehumidifier that we got. So we're gonna leave that running in the Scamp for a few hours to get some of the moisture out of here, because if we close it up for the winter with all the humidity, it's not gonna go well. Especially because it's probably our last trip for the season, which makes me really sad, but that's alright. Next year, I think if we can get our schedules to coordinate a little bit better, we should actually get more use out of the Scamp next year. Hopefully. We just got back, and as we were getting off the exit, it started to snow. So I think we left at the perfect time. Redford's going crazy. See the snow. It dropped, gosh, at least 35 degrees maybe since yesterday afternoon till right now. Kind of crazy.